Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about the economy a little bit. We're going to talk about Japan, the United Kingdom, and the US, because that's become a question since the news went out. Japan and the UK, they have slipped into recession. The question is the US next? Is the US the next to fall? The answer is no, unless. According to the economists that I have talked to, the answer is no. Apparently, consumer confidence and consumer spending are high. All of the other numbers look good. We don't really have anything to worry about. Things look good. Unless Humpty Dumpty didn't fall, he gets pushed. And that push would come from, they said, politicians playing games. I will go ahead and say it. Republicans in the House playing games and shutting down the government. If that happens, there is a higher risk. Republicans in the House can manufacture a recession to hurt you in hopes that you blame Biden. And they might. That is one thing that the economists mentioned as a possibility of something that could trigger it. Because if the government shuts down, that's a whole lot of people that aren't working. That's a whole lot of money that isn't being spent. That's a whole lot of money being yanked out of economies. So there's that. The other concern is that Republicans in the House hold up the aid package for Ukraine. I know. Takes you a minute, right? How on earth would that hurt the U.S. economy? Because contrary to talking points, it's not actually shipping cash over there. That money is spent in the United States, keeping people working, keeping factories open. So if the aid package gets derailed by Republicans in the House, the money doesn't get spent. The people don't work. And it damages the economy. And it could start a kind of a domino effect. That did not seem to be as much of a concern as the Republicans shutting down the government to do it intentionally. So that's where the economists are at right now. Again, for those who don't know, economics is not something I know a whole lot about. What I do is I talk to people who do know a whole lot about it and just go through their answers. Normally, when I talk to them, I'll talk to 3 of them and get 4 different opinions. In this case, everybody was pretty much like, no, everything's fine unless it gets intentionally messed up. So that's where we're at. Now, it's important to remember that the U.S. had tons of stimulus that went out. And that's one of the reasons that the U.S. economy is doing better than most. There has been a lot done as far as economic management that has been successful. We talk often about how presidents don't control the economy. That's true. They can help, they can hurt, but overall, it has to do with us and our perception of it, because our economy runs on faith. And as long as confidence remains high, it should be fine. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.